I would like to welcome you to the 47th College Now Share My Dream Banquet program. At this time, I would like to call Ms. Jennifer Granger, UMass Dartmouth Alumni Association President, to provide alumni welcome.
Thank you for inviting me to be here with you all tonight. It is my honor and privilege to do so. My name is Jennifer Granger, and I'm a 2005 UMass Dartmouth alum with a degree in history. I currently am the president of the UMass Dartmouth Alumni Association and the board of directors. By virtue of your presence in this room right now, I assume you have made a decision to better yourself and to help share the dream of opportunity. I want to congratulate you on completing the College Now program. I challenge you to continue to explore new things at UMass Dartmouth. In my time at UMD, I was involved in many co-curricular activities, including things like president of my senior class, orientation coordinator, and a UMass past student supervisor. And beyond those specific leadership roles, I had many great opportunities to work with my peers, with faculty, and with staff over my 4 years. The person I am today is directly related to my experiences at UMass Dartmouth, both in the classroom, in my leadership roles, and with the friends and roommates I made. I was able to gain new leadership skills and enhance those I already had. I was able to network with other students, and through those connections, I learned how to improve my interpersonal skills and was able to build relationships with faculty and staff mentors, some of whom remain important in my life today, and all of whom helped me be a mentor myself. I'm very proud of my years as a student leader at UMass Dartmouth, and I am grateful that I chose to engage fully in the UMD community and the experience it offers. It is not an understatement to say that doing so changed my life. I believe that I did my membership in this community in the way that was right for me. I hope and wish this for you as well. I urge you, don't just exist in this community. Step up and fully inhabit and enjoy your time in college. Decisions that you make now can contribute significantly to your success in the future. However, it's up to you to define what that success is. Decisions that you make now can enrich your life here at UMass, as well as enrich your life in the years to come. You are here tonight because you have already started to step up. I encourage you to continue to use your experiences thus far as a foundation from which to build. Seek out those various formal and informal leadership opportunities while you're here at UMass. Continue to challenge yourself to discover your strengths and your talents, and make sure to challenge yourself to identify areas of personal growth and development. Find out who you are and who you want to be as a person and as a leader. There's a quote by Arthur C. Clarke that reads, "The only way to discover the limits of the possible is to venture a little way past them into the impossible." Life can be hard. Go at it just as hard. Help to define what UMass Dartmouth can be, even as you're defining who you are. What you do today, the history you helped to create, become a part of the UMass Dartmouth story for years to come. Think big as you participate in writing that next chapter. The friendships and relationships you make and nurture now will also define you for years to come. I hope for you that those relationships will last just like mine past commencement. I urge you to stay or to get more involved, and through your actions challenge the opinions of others regarding the UMass Dartmouth campus and about how to get more involved. Looking ahead to the future, continue to lead and be successful in whatever you choose to do. Bring your talents and your energy to whatever commitment you make or organization you may join, and always remember to enjoy what you are doing. Do what it takes to get where you want to go, take that chance or risk, and make a change. Being a leader at UMass Dartmouth gave me the confidence to strive to be the best possible version of myself and become more aware of the kind of person I hope to be. Being a leader at UMD opened my eyes to work with various types of people and challenge my ways of thinking. In some small way, I hope that my words tonight, when added to your own experiences at UMass, will renew your commitment to our shared alma mater. I hope that you will leave here tonight determined to continue your positive influence on this university and determined to inspire your classmates and friends to get engaged and get involved in whatever way you can. UMass Dartmouth is amazing. My time here at UMass was amazing, and I hope that your years here will be amazing as well. In closing, I hope to welcome you in the future to the UMass Dartmouth Alumni Association, and know we are always available to assist you in success as an alum and as a student. Congratulations, and thank you.
So I'm always happy and proud to be at this event because it represents the spirit of UMass Dartmouth. And I think that on the heels of our celebration of Martin Luther King Day, yesterday. We celebrated late because we wait until our faculty and students return from the holidays. So we celebrated it yesterday. And it's very fitting that we're having this banquet this evening. And I just met the granddaughter of Professor Laura May Teeter, who established College Now. So it's an honor for me to meet you, because I heard about the legacy of this program that was established 47 years ago. And it was established by a professor of philosophy who responded to the outrage over the assassination of Martin Luther King. Imagine that. Imagine that one person, with the help of a few, can do something like create a program such as College Now. And I went around the room when I came in. I met back there Gifty and her sister Georgette. Gifty is a freshman, Georgette is in 10th grade. But I made her promise that she's going to come to UMass Dartmouth also, just like Gifty. And I met the Suarez family here. There are 5 of them who are here. And many of you that came here this evening because you believe in the power of education. So I want to thank you, but I also want to acknowledge the presence here of members of my cabinet and our deans. Would you please stand up so everybody can see you? Okay. Thank you so much. And I think that you see their commitment as well, so that they're here on a Saturday evening to be with all of you. And I'm very grateful to them because what they do, such as attending this College Now banquet, is symbolic of the importance that we place on preparing young people, such as all of you who are here, through College Now. We all know that UMass Dartmouth has its roots way back in 1895. In the cities of New Bedford and Fall River. UMass Dartmouth was established to create economic opportunity for individuals, to assist people in reaching their full potential, to give people of modest means a reason to dream about a brighter and more prosperous future for themselves, for their families, and their communities. And I am a little tickled reading that because I just met a young woman from Iraq who wants to be an architect. So I was talking to her about my admiration for the Iraqi architect Zaha Hadid. And she said, well, I also am from Iraq and I also want to be an architect. That's wonderful that you have that dream. Because I think that everybody here has a dream, and the dream is going to come true because of education. So since 1968, College Now has been advancing that noble cause here at UMass Dartmouth. And with the rise of the START program, we see that mission continuing to evolve and to heighten aspirations. Today you can see the work of College Now, START, embedded in our new strategic plan, UMass Transform 2020, even as we drive to be nationally recognized as a research university. In fact, I believe that our undergraduate students, including our College Now START students, deserve exposure to a vibrant culture of high-level research, innovation, and creativity if we truly believe in having high expectations of everyone. The UMass Transform 2020 vision calls us to be committed to inclusion, access, and student success. The mission challenges us to be distinguished by learning and research that result in personal and lifelong success. The goals of the plan speak of student-centered experiences and high-impact academic programs. The plan is based on strongly held UMass Dartmouth values, such as diversity, engagement, collaboration, innovation, and collegiality. In so many ways, the work that the director of College Now, Michael Ortiz, and the talented, caring staff of the program perform every single day demonstrate the essence of UMass Dartmouth. That is, to transform dreams into reality. And I also want to thank the Associate Director of the program, Bruce Barvin, who has spent every day of his 35 years of his UMass Dartmouth career at College Now. Thousands of students have achieved their dream in part due to Bruce's service. So I would like to ask Michael, Bruce, and their entire team to please stand up so we can applaud them for their work. But their work is not done, and there is much more work to do. A half-century after the Civil Rights Act was passed and the war on poverty was launched, a half-century after the New York City school boycott and the March on Selma, we are reminded that we have so much more work to do. Across America and here in the Commonwealth, there is an education achievement gap between children of low income and wealthier families, and between African American and Hispanic children and their white counterparts. Meanwhile, dropout rates in our urban areas are in double digits, creating lifelong economic challenges for a huge segment of our society. In recent months, we have been reminded in harsh and frightening ways that we have so much work to do in generating more equal opportunity for all and equal treatment under the law for all. That is why an event like this is important. The students, the staff, the faculty and alumni of College Now START demonstrate the impact of education every day. You are making a compelling case that access to education is a public good and it is a civil right. You are proving that young people will not overcome adversity, but they will excel if they are just given an opportunity. I recall as I'm standing here the words of Nelson Mandela, who said that education is the most powerful instrument you can use to transform the world. And I would paraphrase that by saying as well, to all the young people that are here and the students that are here, that education is the most powerful instrument you can use to transform your lives and the lives of your families and of your community. Because education is also what has transformed mine. So I so appreciate all that College Now is doing and the team of College Now. Thank you.
So, first off, I would like to say welcome. Chancellor, Vice Chancellors, Assistant Vice Chancellors, faculty, deans, staff, alumni, friends, and most importantly, the College Now students. Before I continue, during this past year, we experienced good times, and sad times. As you may notice, one of our College Now family members is no longer with us. For people that were here last year, our Master of Ceremony, College Now Counselor, Lamar McClinton. Sorry. Even though I knew Lamar for a short amount of time, he was a dynamic individual. He brightened any room when he came into the presence of it. It was amazing. Lamar made a strong impact on the students that he served. We lost a very special person, but he will never be forgotten. The College Now staff and I felt that we need to continue his dream by giving back to the College Now program. This year we decided to create a book award in his name to support first-year students. We are honored to have his family here today, so thank you. At this time, I would ask for a moment of silence for personal reflection. Thank you. Sorry about that. Choked up. So presentation skills for my College Now students, I'm doing okay, right? Okay, just making sure. This evening, we celebrate 47 years of success with the College Now Start program. However, it is the determination of our students that deserve the recognition and celebration. Therefore, I commend the students in their hard work, drive, and discipline. At this time, I would like for our students to stand so that we can flush. Congratulations. You had a goal that you wanted to complete this program. Now you've completed the first step of your journey. Not only have you completed the program, you excelled. Out of 131 incoming first-year students that we had, 61 of you completed the program with at least a 3.0. So again, I say congratulations. As I said before, we brought in 131 students. 77% of them completed the program successfully, and now we're working with another 15% this spring. This leaves us with the potential of students completing the program at 93%. As the students may say, nailed it. For the fall of 2015, we have received over 600 applications for only 125 spots. Year after year, this has given us the opportunity to become more selective, given the number of applications, but not to strive away from our mission and program, which I remind to you is to provide equal opportunity and support them as they develop. Tonight, we, the College Now family, invite you to join us in the celebration of our success of our students. On behalf of the College Now family, I would like to take this time to thank a couple individuals, and it's important to remember that we cannot be alone. Chancellor Grossman, we thank you for your support and your commitment to this program. Lee Williams of Advancement, Robert Saltzman, and Jennifer Granger and the Alumni Association Board. Thank you for believing in this program and assisting with scholarships. We extend our gratitude and all of the support that you do for us. I also would like to also thank a particular family that we had. A couple years ago, we had the Sluter family come join us. They were very much touched about kind of what the mission that we had. They actually made a generous donation and a scholarship of $12,000 to an engineering student that has a 3.0 or higher. That type of commitment shows the support of our program, and we are once again thank you to that Sluter family. Unfortunately, they were not able to attend today, but I wanted to make sure that we did highlight them. Carol Spencer, how you doing over there? Thank you for your dedication to the program by providing your wisdom and leadership to enhance resources and opportunities to our students to ensure they are successful. Dr. Magali Carrera, Magali, you have demonstrated so many different ways to help our program and way to advocate for us, and we highly appreciate that in everything that you do. There are many administrators, deans, faculty, and staff joining us tonight. Can you please all stand? I know Dr. Grossman stole my thunder on that one, but it's okay. Can you please stand so the students and the families and our guests can really see the support of our program? To my College Now staff, Bruce, Ann, Laura Jane, Deb, Megan, It's okay. You can clap for them. It's okay. You are my eyes and ears of the program. Your counseling and advising has allowed the students to feel supported, and the individual attention that you have provided them has allowed them to succeed. And I thank you for that. Let it be noted that I really do appreciate you. Regardless if I say I thank you, I appreciate you, you guys are awesome. And I really appreciate that. Olivia, Kelly, you keep this office going no matter what happens. And I'll tell you what, they keep me organized, they keep the program going, ranging from admissions process to greeting the students, you name it, it's under the sun, that's what they do. So at this time, I would like for you two to come on up and accept these flowers on behalf of the college now. That in mind because I know my wife is probably expecting those soon, so I'll make sure I do that. Another group of individuals who deserve thanks are our student peer mentors and tutors. Omar, Reggie, Hayat, Arlene, Joanna, Edna, Abner, Erickson, Alex, Damitino, Justin, and Nash. If you guys can stand, that would be great. College Now definitely thanks you for your hard work. And now, first year students. We sincerely want to congratulate you for completing the program successfully and recognize your willingness to work hard, having the drive to succeed. During the fall semester together, we remind you the importance of hard work and your dedication to succeed. I asked you, what did you want from college? A lot of you told me you wanted to receive an education, you wanted to obtain a career that would make a difference in the world. You also wanted a better lifestyle for yourself and your family. This is your first step to reach that goal. Don't be afraid to explore new things. Push yourself to the limit. That is how you grow and develop. Countless times your counselors stress the importance of having goals. Continue your goals and set up your path in life. It's okay to change your goals. I know I changed mine countless times, so it's perfectly fine to do that. Now you know that you can put a check mark next to that goal in completing the fall academic program. You have secured your acceptance into the university. You now have proven yourself, and we are proud of you. Once again, congratulations. And you have truly shined. At this time, I would like to call Deb Taylor and Megan Shavini to award the awards of appreciation. Thank you.
Hi, good evening. My name is Deb Taylor, and it is an honor to present this year's College Now Start Appreciation Awards. Each year, the College Now staff recognizes an individual or a group of individuals who are instrumental in supporting the program's goal and commitment to assisting students in achieving their dream of earning a degree at UMass Dartmouth. The first award is presented to CITS Client Services, directed by Jessica Downey. We are living in a world that relies on technology and is increasingly paperless. Therefore, we are dependent on the computers and the software that we use, and we need it to work efficiently at all times. The men and women of client services are always quick to respond whenever computer challenges present themselves. They are quite literally the heroes of the computer world. Oftentimes, they make what they do look extremely easy, even when it is complex and requires a lot of time on their part. Recently, Client Services installed several computers in the College Now Learning Center. The availability of these computers allows students to have a place to work on papers, projects, and engineering assignments. With the addition of this resource, students have a place to gather and find support as they pursue their education. Without the support of client services, we would not be able to provide and maintain this valuable resource for students. The College Now staff is extremely grateful to client services for their hard work and dedication to assisting our department. Accepting the award on behalf of client services is Jessica Dell. The second award is presented to Chemistry Professor Dr. Timothy C.K. Sue, Chancellor Professor Emeritus. Professor Sue is a graduate of Hope College and received his Ph.D. in Physical Chemistry from Wayne State University. He joined the UMass Dartmouth faculty in 1975 and served 39 years before retiring in May 2014. During his tenure at UMass Dartmouth, Professor Sue has received numerous teaching awards, including Teacher of the Year, Educator of the Year, Outstanding Faculty Member, and Professor Extraordinaire. I like that one. Current and former students in the College Now Start program regard Professor Sue as being, quote unquote, a man with a kind soul who is passionate and dedicated to helping every student pass chemistry. He has been called the most adorable and amazing teacher ever. His teaching style and willingness to help creates a beautiful relationship between student and teacher. T. Sue is the man and the best professor ever. And students also enjoy his magic tricks. It gives me great pleasure to present this award to Dr. Timothy Sue in appreciation of his many years of loyal and dedicated support to the College Now Start program. Thank you.
I wasn't. Okay.
Well, I feel very fortunate to take part in the College Now program. Last semester, I had a group of College Now students. They were so vibrant and lively that I truly enjoyed it. And this award is actually for you.
As I was saying, before calling our next speaker, the alumni speaker, I would like to read a short biography about her. Michelle Jimenez graduated in 2009 with Bachelor of Arts in Women's Study. She has been working at Planned Parenthood Southern New England since September of 2010. Michelle started as a clinical assistant where she did direct clinical care. She then became an outreach and enrollment specialist where she educated patients and community members alike on the Affordable Care Act and assisted them in enrolling in insurance plans. Currently, she is a community educator with a role to provide sexuality education for adults and youth at Stamford, Connecticut. Michelle is currently completing a Master of Public Health at Southern Connecticut State University, where she is expected to graduate in May. Please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Jennifer Jimenez. Michelle Jimenez, sorry.
Good evening. What's really funny about that is that my sister's name is Jennifer. And I get called Jennifer all the time by people that don't know that her name is Jennifer. So, okay. I am so honored to be here tonight. This program has done so much for me that it would have been silly for me to have turned down this opportunity. I grew up in Boston with my parents who came to the United States from the Dominican Republic. Hey! They came about 2 years before I was born. And they were married for a while, but in 2000, the trouble that they had in their relationship got to be too much for my mother, so she ended up leaving. She went to Florida and had promised my sister, Jennifer, and I that she would be back in 2 weeks. 2 became 3, 3 became 4, and suddenly my sister and I knew that she wouldn't be returning. At the time that this happened, I was just starting high school, and my sister, who is a year younger than me, was applying to come to attend the same high school that I was at. We were teenagers, and that's not a fun period for anyone, but this situation certainly upped the turbulence that came with it. My mother would call sometimes to check in on us, but I was so angry at her that for leaving that I would barely speak to her. I spent a lot of time pushing boundaries and being angry at anyone that had pity for us because we didn't have our mom. I was very prideful and desperately wanted to prove that I didn't need her. I don't know if any of you know, but anger is not very helpful when you're trying to prove someone wrong. Needless to say, it was very hard for me to concentrate in school. My grades slipped as a result of everything that was happening at home, but luckily I had coaches and school administration that kept me involved in sports, and that made me put in some effort into the academics. I heard about the College Now program through my counselor at Bottom Line, which is an organization that helps disadvantaged youth and supports them through their time in college. I knew I wanted to attend UMass Dartmouth, and this program was probably the only way that I would get in based on my academics. I applied and was called for an interview. I knew at the time that I scheduled it that I would be interviewing with Wayne Ramos. I had no idea that it was the start or me officially embarking on a journey into Wayne's world. There's one specific experience that made me realize just what this program was about. I slipped up and forgot that I couldn't be cool in Wayne's world. Only Wayne can be cool in Wayne's world. I went to class unprepared, and without my book, I walked into the room, sat down, and he asked everyone to pull out their books. When he noticed that I didn't have mine, he asked me to go back to my dorm to go get it, and he also advised me not to even think about not coming back. And so I returned 20 minutes later, and he told me that he would be docking points for tardiness, and I'd be lying if I didn't tell you that I was extremely annoyed. After I cooled off, I got it. Wayne did not have pity on me. He gave me that reality check because he cared about me and about all his students. Wayne's world initially sounded like a dictatorship, but what it was in reality was a place with a lot of heart and passion and care for the people that needed it. What the program and people like Wayne do is have faith and a strong belief that behind the bad grades and the family histories and all the other things that put the odds against us, there was a person with dreams who deserves to have these dreams come true. Excuse me. About halfway through my time as an undergraduate, I decided that I wanted to contribute to the amazing work that the program was doing. So I was hired at about the same time that my good friend Lamar was hired. We were hired as peer counselors, but when I look back on what Lamar and I did, I wonder if there was a mistake in our job description. I was sure that our titles were peer counselor / complainer. Lamar and I complained about everything. The packets that we had to make for this event, the envelopes, the newsletter, and of course the freshmen. I'm sorry. Among all the complaining, we listened to music, we ate lunch when we were supposed to be working, and laughing all the time, sometimes loudly and obnoxiously. Kelly, I'm sorry. Amidst all the not working Lamar and I were doing, we had deep conversations about our experiences as peer counselors. We compared ourselves to current freshmen, we discussed the difficulties that some of our students were going through, and we gave each other ideas on how we can help them move forward, and essentially shared with each other how strong our desire was for their success. When necessary, we assured each other that we did our best when one of our students didn't make it. Lamar was so inspired and so motivated by this work that he went on to serve students at Newberry College. In January of 2014, Lamar really came full circle when he was hired by College Now to work as a counselor. At last year's banquet, he came to me excited to give me the good news, and I thought to myself, wow, you're the ultimate counselor. You were a student, you were a peer counselor, and now here you are, a full-time counselor. I saw Lamar every year at this banquet. Unfortunately, a few weeks after last year's banquet, Lamar passed away unexpectedly. When Michael called me and asked me to give the alumni address, I was brought back to a moment at last year's banquet while sitting at the table with Lamar. When the alumni speaker was here at the podium, he turned to me and said, "That's going to be you next year." I thought to myself, wow, even from the other side, you're getting your way. Lamar always said that his #1 motivation for doing the work that he did was students. He had such great appreciation for the work that people like the staff and the faculty at College Now did, that he wanted to pass it forward. My fellow alumni, life gets so busy. Work, relationships, kids, bills, etc. But there's also progress and promotions and triumph. And you did not get there alone. Always have appreciation for what this program offered you, and show gratitude by doing for others, even if it's just lending an experienced ear, as I learned from my friend Lamar. Upperclassmen, thank you for being here. It's so easy to forget the hurdles that you had to overcome to get to your respective majors once you're already there. When you come again next year, bring your friends, especially the ones that you started this program with. They get it, and they need a reminder. Freshmen, don't ever forget this very moment. While you still have a way to go, you are sitting on quite an accomplishment. And I know because I was in your seat 11 years ago. I can tell you with much certainty that there are others behind you waiting for the chance that was given to us. We are their spark of hope. It is our duty as the College Now family to reach back and pull them up. Let us keep the legacy of Lamar, a member of our family, alive by remembering that it is in giving that we truly receive. That we don't have to live with a crabs in a bucket mentality. And that more importantly, we can share our dreams the way Martin Luther King did with us, and the way our friend Lamar Clinton did too. Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer's sister. Thank you for your inspiring words and secret song for the lost Lamar. I would now like to call next senior speaker, Jordan McDonald, if I get the name right. Jordan McDonald.
First, I'd like to thank Erickson for getting my name right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Jordan McDonald. First, I would just like to say that I'm blessed and very thankful to be standing here before you tonight. I'm also proud to say that I've just completed my undergraduate degree in Crime and Justice Studies, and in 2015 in May, I will walk at commencement. On behalf of the senior class of 2015, I would like to congratulate the first-year College Now students on your success and welcome you as official full-time students at the University of Massachusetts Dartmouth. Back in high school, I was the kid who played football and was sure he was going to a Division I school. Grades weren't that important to me because I was sure at the end of my senior year, colleges would be calling me to come play. But this wasn't the case. I didn't get any offers. But luckily, College Now gave me a second chance. I was made aware of the program by my girlfriend who is here today, and she will also be graduating in May as a member of the College Now family. When I came to the university, I soon realized one of College Now's core beliefs, that education is key to success. I realized that a higher education didn't have to come from a well-known football school, I realized that now I had the chance to develop academically and become the person that I wanted to be. I grew up in Brockton, Massachusetts, which can be a very tough city to succeed in. I've lost a lot of friends due to crime or street violence, and I knew that getting an education was one of my only opportunities. I had to make something of myself. I wanted to study something that interests me and also allowed me to give back. So I focused my interest in the medical field based on the nursing classes that I had taken in high school and that I really enjoyed. So I thought, hey, let's try and get into the nursing program at UMD. And then I experienced my first college chemistry course. It didn't go that bad. I just realized that I wasn't doing as well as I would have liked. All right, it did go that bad. And I decided to gracefully withdraw from the course before it had a negative reflection on my GPA. I didn't feel like I was doubting myself for doing this. I just instead decided to focus on my second interest, which was crime and justice studies. This major was much more tailored to my strengths, and after all, who wants to start off with 4 grades? One of the things that college now taught me was that it's much easier to keep up with a good academic performance than it is to catch up from a bad one. Although my classes were still challenging, through hard work, I was able to excel in them. Fortunately, I sustained a GPA of 3.5 my entire time at the university. As the first person in my family to attend college, seeing myself succeed compelled me to do more and get more involved on campus. I found myself being able to assume more roles of leadership. My teammates on the football team elected me as a captain. I worked as an orientation leader for new incoming students. I was the treasurer of a business organization on campus, along with being an intern at UMD's Department of Public Safety. I know, I've done it all. No, but seriously, looking back, my journey through college now and UMass Dartmouth showed me how strong I was, how determined I could be, and what it means to finish something that you start. Based on what I've experienced, I feel there's some advice that I truly believe will promote the continuation of the successful path you are all on. First, surround yourself with positive people. People that want to succeed as bad as you do. Second, get involved as much as you can, but manage your time well. I've experienced what it's like to be involved in too much stuff, and it can literally be exhausting and have a negative effect on you. My third piece of advice is to know that you're not alone, and asking for help isn't a bad thing at all. The people who have made education their life's work want to see you succeed, and they will always be there as a support source. My fourth and final piece of advice is to find different ways to learn, and to know that learning happens inside and outside of the classroom. The university offers so many things that you may not have the opportunity to do elsewhere. Join a club, attend performances and go to guest lectures, and try to volunteer. You've all achieved something great, and you all still have many great things to achieve. Now is the time to focus on yourself and your education. And remember, once college now, always college now. Thank you.
Thank you, Jordan McDonald, and I wish you good life. Now we would like to call out 3 freshman speakers, Erenstina, Agyemang, Edward Collins, and Tiba Farah.
You or the world does not know what you can do until you've done it. This is a motivational quote that stands out to me about life. I am Erenstina Agyemang, the last of 6 siblings born in the capital city of Ghana, Accra. My early childhood was normal. I had everything I needed from cleaning to a loving family. I was barely 9 years old when my parents decided to immigrate to the United States. I had mixed feelings and I was sad they'll be going away. But on the bright side, they'll be able to send us small clothes, shoes, and toiletries that will make life a little easier. My older sister became guardian to me and my twin brother. Our parents turned 20 once a month for our needs. 4 years later, my twin brother and I were sent to a boarding school in Cape Coast, Ghana. I was excited about it because it offered a change in environment and an opportunity to attend a new school. My first 2 weeks of boarding school is what I'll call the real world. It was very structured. We wore uniforms, adhered to a strict schedule including naps, meals, and daily chores. Juniors and seniors exerted a lot of control over the lower classmen, and any little mistake resulted in punishment. Bullying was common, and I had my fair share. I was told I was too short to contribute to the world or make it in sports on campus. This saddened me. broke my heart, reduced my self-esteem, and made me withdraw from the world. In my sophomore year, I confided in my sister about my problems. She encouraged me to be strong and focus on my schoolwork. She also reminded me of my big heart and that one day I'll use this gift to help others. I decided to be a little more outgoing and tried out for the school's handball and secretary of the newspaper club. These experiences taught me the value of perseverance. I became more independent, outgoing, and resilient. In 2012, my siblings and I joined our parents here in the United States, and it remains one of the best days of my life. We all shed tears of joy to be reunited as a family. My twin brother and I enrolled as juniors in South High School in Worcester, Massachusetts, and this was the beginning of a new challenge. I was used to the Ghanaian system of writing, pronunciation of words, and communication. I did my best to earn good grades, but many of my high school credits from Ghana did not transfer to South High, so I had a lot of catching up to do if I planned on applying to college. I joined Bottom Line, which is a non-profit organization that helps students apply to college. They told me about the College Now program. Yeah, College Now program. I applied to the program with the hope of pursuing a nursing degree. College Now offered me an opportunity to pursue my dream of becoming a nurse. The decision to attend UMass Dartmouth College Now is one of the best decisions I made about college. I had a successful semester and earned a 3.9 GPA. My long-term goal is to become a nurse practitioner. I look at the future with hope, knowing that everything I've been through in life has shaped me into the responsible woman I am today. My heartfelt gratitude goes to Almighty God who gives me life and strength. I also thank my family, sitting over there, my family. For supporting my goals. I'm also extremely grateful to the College Now staff and my counselor, Deborah Taylor. For believing in me, giving me advice on how to make it in college, and being dedicated to my success as a student and a future nurse. Last but not least, a warm thank you to my College Now family and the UMass Dartmouth community for being here today to support our achievements. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ed Collins. It is an honor to be standing in front of you all tonight. I will start off by telling you a little bit about myself. I graduated from Somerset High School in 2009. Immediately after graduating, I joined the military. During my 5 years of service in the 101st Airborne Division out of Fort Campbell, Kentucky, I completed 2 tours in Afghanistan and attained the rank of sergeant. The first 3 years that I was stationed at Fort Campbell, I was assigned to the 159th Pathfinder Company. Our mission overseas was to restrict insurgent operations and provide security for the local populace while conducting foot patrols, air assaults, raids, and reconnaissance missions. My last 2 years at Fort Campbell, I was part of a 2-man security team for the Deputy Commanding General of the 101st Airborne Division. Our main mission overseas was to keep him safe at all costs, wherever he went. It wasn't until about 15 months ago, nearing the end of my second deployment, that I found myself asking what the next move was. It was a scary feeling not knowing what life on the outside was going to be like. So to be proactive, I started planning my exit from the military. I applied to 2 schools, Bridgewater State University and the College Now program at UMass Dartmouth. Both responded, and after talking with each, I decided to attend UMass Dartmouth. I remember making calls with Michael Ortiz and Ann Boisvert, got it right, while still deployed, trying to get the ball rolling on my application, along with scheduling test dates and interview times. I want to personally thank them for all of their help, because without their patience and understanding, I would not be standing in front of you tonight. This program has provided me with a unique opportunity of pursuing an education in the nursing field. I'm grateful because my high school grades and SAT scores would not have met the nursing school standards through direct application. In my short time here at UMass Dartmouth, I have come to the realization that the staff of College Now really does care about the success of their students. And because of that, I am proud to be a part of the College Now family. So to the College Now staff and everyone associated with this program, thank you for giving me this opportunity of continuing my education. And thank you for all that you do to make it possible.
My name is Tiba Faraj, so I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself. I was born in Basra, Iraq. I'm the oldest child of 3 sisters and 2 brothers. I know it's a big family. So back in Iraq, I went to school for 9 years, and I have a dream to be a civil engineer. In 2003, the war started, and everything get mixed up. My grandfather got killed, and my dad got 5 shots in his left leg. But always I remember what my grandfather used to tell me. Don't ever give up and try your best. And that's why I became more stronger and stronger. In 2010, my parents, they make the big decision. They decided to come to the United States. I started my new life, and I started my freshman year at Wayne Classical High School. Started a new country, new culture, a new language. I have to learn English, and I tried to learn as much as I could. I tried to stay after school with my teacher, enjoy many clubs, ask for extra help, and I did the National Honor Society. After all the things I did, I went to UMass Dartmouth, especially to the College Now program. I got accepted there. First, I was like a bit sad and mad. I'm gonna waste 1 year of my life. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But after I'm getting there, I got a lot of help from them. I remember my first exam, math exam, I got a 60 on this exam, and this is not my grade. So I went to my professor and I was crying, and she said, always she told me, just breathe and relax. After I did everything, and I went to her tutor section, and I stayed with my friend, and we did a group study, and one of my best friends, Sean, hi Sean. So we stayed there, we did the homework, everything, and I got 92 on my second exam. I was proud of myself, I proved myself who I am. Right now, I just want to thank all the teachers, everybody who helped me, and the best thing I learned from the master student book, how to save money, and we all care about this. That's a big issue. How to manage my time and how to study in groups. Before I end my speech, I would love to thank my dad and my mom. Dad, I love you. I want to thank all my teachers, everybody, my friends, all of you guys. I'm glad, and I promise you, I will be the one, the civil engineer, and you all will be proud of me. I will be proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Erenstina, Edward, and Tina. At this time, I would like to call back up Michael Ortiz, and along with the assistant director, Ann was there to present the Shared Dream Scholarship and Certificates.
The first one is Chancellor Jean F. McCormick Scholarship. She has spent countless years of supporting this program. In return, she had the opportunity of donating a $1,000 scholarship to an upperclassman that represented leadership opportunities. As I mentioned before, previously, for the Alumni Scholarship, thanks for advancement in the board, the Alumni Association Board, by offering a scholarship of $12,500 to a junior in good standing. That is unbelievable. Next is the class of 2013 College Now Book Fund, which was started by Monica Diaz. It is to a female UMass Dartmouth College Now student that's in the field of engineering, as a junior or senior, but shall have a GPA of 3.0. Thank you, Monica. Next is the Laura Mae Teeter, one of the founders of the College Now program, who was a philosophy professor at the time of at the university. Students are selected in a $250 scholarship that exhibits master student qualities, include community service. We are honored to have Catherine Thomas and her husband, the granddaughter of Lori Teeter. Next is Delta Pina. Mr. Pina was a community organizer for the first class of College Now. he actually went to the surrounding areas, knocked on the doors, and asked them to come and apply to the College Now program. That is dedication. Students that are selected for this scholarship will receive $250, and the same as Lauren Teeter as Master Student Qualified. Okay, I thought I saw Monica. Hi, Monica. Thank you. Next is the Jenny Lopes Book Fund. Jenny was a former Now College student back in 1992. Majored in English. However, she did not survive her battle with cancer. Four of her classmates, Dory and Annette Vega, Tony Rodriguez, and Nicole Whedon, have established a book fund for a full-time College Now student with a cumulative GPA of 3.0 or higher, involved in community service and leadership involvement at the university. Next is the Matthew Rackabush Book Award. Mr. Rackabush is one of our English professors. I see him around. There he is. He is an English professor at the university and supports the scholarship personally supports the College Now program with the scholarship for a student who has successfully completed the program semester and succeeded academically after overcoming obstacles. The last but not least is the Lamar McClinton Book Award. We have selected students to receive a $250 book award for a student that presents the qualities of leadership traits, which is very important because of his opportunity in working with everyone. And like I said before, we are honored to have his family here today. As the first year students come to receive their scholarships, we will also acknowledge them as recipients of these scholarships along with talent merit. Awards of the certificates, most of the students will be receiving their certificates this evening, and others will receive theirs in the spring. At this time, I would like to ask Chancellor Grossman to come up to represent the official acceptance of the University of Dartmouth. University of Massachusetts, Dartmouth. Our senior speaker, Jordan McDonald, there he is. And our alumni speaker, Michelle Jimenez.
Ian Yola, Adebanjo, Talent Merit winner. Erenstina, Agyemang. Pascal, Alexis. Rosa Andrade. Sandra Asan, Talent Merit winner. Denali Bennett, Laura Mae Teeter Memorial Scholarship. Miriam Bougen. Kevin Brandau, Talent Merit winner. Jason Bryce. Hannah Canasto, Talent Merit winner. Taylin Clark. Edward Collins, Talent Merit winner. Shaquille Davis. Victoria Davis. Nataki de Graffenried. Shanice Dixon, Jenny Lopes Book Fund. Admilson Dos Santos. Tiba Faraj. Lariana Galval. McKinley Germain, Talent Merit winner. Carlos Gomes. Rosiani Gomes, Talent Merit winner. Chantel Hines, Talent Merit winner. Aiden Holiday, Talent Merit winner. Zainab Hussein, Talent Merit winner. Lamise Krani, Lamar McClinton Book Award. Gifty Larby. Jared Loof Woods. Javon Martin, Talent Merit winner. Taneko Melendez. Dina Montero. Josephine Ofusu. Jennifer Odami. Oluchi Oguchiente. Alani Okiere. Mariana Palacio. Sekani Paul. Ivana Perez, Belfred Pina Scholarship. We're a little out of order. Cassie Pierre. Ariane Pina, Talent Merit winner. Paula Pires. Olivia Ransom, Talent Merit winner. Carlos Rivero, Alfred Pina Scholarship. Bruna Roballo, Talent Merit. Ryan Robinson, Talent Merit. Nadalia Rowe, Talent Merit. Ayana Scott, Talent Merit. Rafael Seguro Matos. Peter Oluso. Daquan Smith. Ashley Soares, Talent Merit. Aldina Vicente, Talent Merit. Betsaida Vicioso, Talent Merit. I hope that applause means I said it right. Dorvins Victorin. Sean Walsh.
But I want to thank you for being here today. It was a wonderful program. I hope we all enjoyed it. And safe trip back home. Have a good night. Thank you.